After saying goodbye to Lisa, Bob, and Uncle Phil, we had just enough time for a quick cleaning before the next set of Amy's family joined us aboard Starry Horizons. They had been staying in a hotel in Antigua, waiting for the transition, and joined us for the passage down south to Guadeloupe.
I don't know if this guy's going to qualify as a big fish.
Yeah.
So this is wrapped around our rudder. So we're, I don't know, 3 miles off of Guadeloupe, and I had to dive in and cut it free. So life's always an adventure when you're on a boat.
No kidding. Nice rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah, we get a little rainbow to help celebrate the occasion.
We cleared in Deshaies, in what was definitely the most interesting customs location I'd ever seen. Amy's great aunt and great uncle met us ashore, so after a quick dinghy ride out to the boat, we quickly got down to business of exploring the island.
Alright, so we're here at the Botanical Gardens in Deshaies, Guadeloupe. Been told it's one of the best in the Caribbean, so let's go check it out.
Their mouths are just very weird.
Wait, no.
I bet they try to eat my finger.
Oh, you said do that. Sorry, Sarah, you were outvoted.
Yeah, I don't want. They
it.
eat my finger.
Do it.
Grandma and Dad.
Do it. Just pet one on the head.
What plant do you want to learn that? Hold on. I think there's another. You can't go this quickly.
Okay.
Rainforest
See,
hunter.
I touched one. Aren't you happy now?
Bamboo.
But all the cups are taken.
You could get another cup. You could reuse a cup and they would be okay with that.
There we go. I've got a bunch of coins.
Oh yeah.
Where are the seeds? Where are the seeds?
Wait, Sarah, take a picture. This is an important person in our lives.
Oh my goodness.
Survival of the fittest. I lured him over.
The park definitely lived up to its billing, and we spent almost the whole day enjoying the sights and sounds it had to offer. Our next adventure found us on the Deshaies River hike. Don't let the name fool you though, it was basically 2.5 hours of rock climbing. As you can imagine, I was pretty excited for the hike to be done, and even more excited that the trek back down was on a road. We enjoyed a few more days of exploring the island with the whole crew on board, including celebrating New Year's in Deshaies, where I almost managed to stay up till midnight. Eventually, Bill, Christy, Carolyn, Lois, and Jim all had to head home, but Sarah stayed aboard for one more week as we continued to make our way down south. First up was a stop at Anse à la Barque for a picturesque setting amongst the local fishermen, where we watched another phenomenal sunset and then broke out the dive light to set up the Redneck Cruiser's underwater light. Of course, this just served to make Amy even more excited about installing the real thing. The wave swell was from the south, so rather than leave our protected anchorage, we decided to hop on a bus to head down and check out Basse Terre. With Amy in charge, we of course had to stop at the local food market, which had a very impressive selection of fresh fruits and veggies. The real reason for our trip to Basse Terre was to visit Fort Delgray. Built in the 17th century, it played an important part in the defense of the island, protecting it from British invasion. It was also the site of a revolt of abolitionists looking to abolish slavery on Guadeloupe, and it was pretty cool to walk among history and enjoy the panoramic views of the island. The time had come to leave the main island of Guadeloupe as we set sail to head down to the Saints. The stars in the universe aligned just right, and we pulled in right behind our friends, Spike and Anna on Tribe. They had just completed an overnight sail on their way north from Grenada and needed a bit of time to recover. So to pass the time, we went on another hike and did some snorkeling. had Spike and Anna over for dinner, and a long overdue thank you for taking us out sailing in Bermuda. The next day, Spike even volunteered to come back to help out with a rigging project that moved our lazy jacks away from the mast. The result is a much easier process to raise the mainsail and a lot less cursing. Unfortunately, our time together was all too short, as Sarah had a flight to catch down in Dominica. But Guadeloupe, with all of our friends and family, definitely turned out to be a highlight of the Caribbean.